Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, man, welcome back to the channel. Yo, man, if you're new here or you've been here before and you haven't done it already, please, man, go down there, subscribe to the channel. You have to like, comment, share. What happens when you do that is that it helps this channel grow, which means that you come to my channel, right, because you're looking for a certain content or something, whether it's radiology, whether it's become a CT tech first, an MRI tech. You can't really be a CT tech first, but you can be MRI tech first. So if you're looking for that content, can you imagine how many people are actually looking for the same thing? So when you like and you comment and you share and you subscribe to the channel, it helps all that. It helps my algorithm, so then more people can get on here and be like, oh, I didn't know this, or oh, I know this, or I don't agree with him. You get everything on this platform. But I'm honestly here to help you guys. I'm here to make you pick the right, not make you, but try to help you choose the correct field for you. I know that's not an easy thing to do. And if you go look through my videos, you look through my comments, you see that I like to help people. I think that's just in my nature. I like to help people. I like to see people succeed. So I always tell people to follow me here on Instagram. That's my name. Just go ahead and type that in. I don't have a direct link yet. If you type it in, you'll see this ugly face right here. Just go ahead and follow and DM me questions. I'm here to help. Right now, the information is for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You never know where this thing could take you, and take it while you can. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys out there for real, for always, watching, supporting my channel, helping me out. I really, really appreciate you guys. So today I want to give you, because everybody's like, oh, you know what, I like the medical field. I like the fact of helping people. But I don't always want to go to work. Can I do anything remotely? So I'm gonna give you 5 career choices that you can pick, that you can be in the medical field and be working from home. You don't have to leave your house. You can be in your pajamas, chilling, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about, getting to work, messing with, dealing with bosses and leads and stuff. You can just be at home. Yeah, you always have somebody above you, but at the same time, if your job is done, it's done. When you go to a hospital, even if your job is done, your job ain't never done, because they'll find for something for you to do. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start with the first one, which is this one: medical receptionist. So basically what a medical receptionist does is basically because sometimes what happens is the doctors, they're so always busy, they go from patient to patient to patient, and they need a scribe. They need somebody to write down what they said, make sure that everything's correct, make sure that, whatever they said about the patient's diagnosis and treatment, it's correct on paper. And that's the medical receptionist's job. So sometimes they record on a mic, be like, oh, so and so, fractured leg, blah blah. Put them in a splint for now and send them to orthopedic doctor so and so, and then they'll put the thing up. So what they do is that that recording, somehow there's a digital platform that you can get it from the doctor, and everything the doctor said is basically written out, but you have to go back there and make sure it's correct, fix it, things like that, and which is pretty cool, I mean, if you want to do that. The education part for this is usually a certification. Usually it's like a year, 6 months to a year. Is not too big. I'm not saying it's not a big deal, because anything that you get certified in is a big deal. You want to be proud of yourself, and you want it's never not there's never not be like, oh, it's not, oh, you're not a nurse, it's not a big of a deal. No, it is. If you go to school and you put your time and effort into it, you definitely deserve to get it certified, and definitely deserve to be proud of yourself. So it is a good career. It's something that you should be proud of. And the salary for this, from my research, you can make anywhere from 35 to 40K. Now, again, depends what doctor you work with. Some doctors are more, they pay a little more than others. Some doctors are not, they don't pay as much. But anything from 30 to 40K to work from home, I mean, I know it can be like, oh, that's not enough money, which I understand. But if you think about it, right, you save gas, you save on your car, you save on who's going to take care of your kids, you save on, being there for your, your husband, your wife, your kids, house duties. But that's just an opinion, you know what I'm saying? So that's one. So the next one we're going to go with, let's go with medical coder and billing. So This is a real big one, guys, to be honest, because a medical coder and billing is what brings the bread and butter to the facility wherever you're working at. You bring the money, you have to bill correctly, you have to make sure that the codes are right. If you're not coding right, you could either be paying too much or not paying too much, either you're not getting enough money back, or you're going to get in debt. You know what I'm saying? So basically the coders and billing is what brings a profit to the hospital. So this is a big deal. It's a big job, and it's an important job. So you're helping patients by helping the hospital get refunded properly. So the patients that really don't have the money, like sometimes they have the charity, they can help. So you're helping patient care at the same time. So that's a pretty cool job. 90% of the jobs, if you can, this one you can do from home, and you can actually go to the job and work. But if you decide to work at a hospital or any facility, it's usually Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, your normal business hours. And no call, I don't think. Maybe you have some call, but not to show up. Maybe just to do something on the computer. But no weekends, no overnight, no craziness. Just a nice, steady job, career. And the cool thing about this is certification. You can go to any community college now. It usually takes 1 year to get completed. And I think you have to take a certification for that as well. So you go to school for a year, then you take a certification, you get certified. And like I said, it's an important job. So this one you can probably make from the salary is between 50 to 60, give or take, which is really good money. 50 to 60 for a 1 year degree, it's pretty good money. But like I said, it's very important job too that you're doing, because you're bringing money into the hospital, into the facility you work for. So billing and coding is super important. All right, so for the next one, we're gonna go with let's go with PACS administrator. So a PACS administrator is basically, you have to be a RT first. So you become a radiology technologist as myself, and then you can take a course. Sometimes you learn on the job, but sometimes you go take a course. Now they have courses. Now they have ART registries for PACS administrators. And PACS administrators, I think it's a 50-50. You have to go to work 50% of the time, and you have to, you can work from home 50% of the time. And the cool thing about PACS, man, is all computerized. You basically making sure that the images reach from when you take the image to the radiologist, to the reading, to make sure it gets billed properly. So you are it. You have to be that person that makes sure that the image gets all the way through, for the patient care. You know what I'm saying? Patient care, patient billing, and you handle the problems, you handle the issues. I'm not a good computer person, so I can't really sit there and say that that'd be for me. But if you really like computers out there and you feel like this would be good, if you're RT out there, or you want to be RT and be like, man, if I become an RT, what else can I do? Do I always have to work at a hospital? And you don't. There's so many avenues you can take. For instance, if you become an RT first, you can be, a CT, MRI, not physical therapy, radiation therapy. There's so many on, but that'll be for another video. But yeah, so a PACS administrator is super cool. And the salary, check this out. The salary is between 80 to 100K, maybe a little more. That's crazy money for you not to even touch patients. You're just making sure that the computer is working properly. That's super cool. I might think about doing that. That's a lot of money. But, those are shit options, guys. All right, so the next one we're going to go with is nutritionist. So basically a nutritionist is just in a name. You make up a nutrition and make up meal plans for people that have different diagnoses, different medical conditions. If you're diabetic, you can't eat certain things, or if you have high blood pressure, you can't eat certain things. And this is cool because I feel like this is like a flexible job, because you can work in a hospital 50% of the time, and then you can work from home, because you don't really have to be there all the time to be like, hey, so-and-so patient can only eat this, and that, and that's it. You can make that, hey, you have the authority to make that and have a verbal consultation, a verbal command or demand, or however you want to say it, to tell the person, hey, they can only have this, and that's it. So that's super cool, you know what I'm saying? And their salary is good too. For nutrition, you do have to have a degree. I believe you can get it in a 2-year college degree, and if not, you definitely have to have a bachelor's. So if I'm wrong about that, I apologize, but it's definitely between the associates and a bachelor's degree. and you can make between 70 to 80K, depends where you work, depends how many hours you put in. But the cool thing about a nutritionist, like I said, is it's not an essential job as far as like you have to be there for the patient, you know, to take x-rays or to give IVs. It's one of those essential jobs that you can do from home. Like during a pandemic, you could have been at home, be like, hey, you know, room 108 can only have so and so, you know, verbal, you know, I made this, you know, verbal decision, and that's it. Have a good day, bloom, and that's it. That's all you need. They need your knowledge. They need your clarification, and you know, their acknowledgement that you give that certain diet plan. So that's pretty cool, man. So that's a nice salary, and that's a nice job for if you're into nutrition. And the last one, this is the last one. I think this is the cool one because it's so big right now. It's so big that it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And I think it can make great money. And I think it's a pretty cool job. And that is this. Yes, a recruiter. Dude, do y'all see how much money these travel techs are making? These travel nurses, surgical techs, CNAs are even traveling out because they need them so bad. And you are between, is the recruiter, and so you're the recruiter, so you're between both of them. So you're between me as a technologist and between a hospital, and you are the recruiter. So you're trying to get me to go work at this hospital for a certain amount of money, and you're making money because you're getting a hospital, you know, techs or nurses or whatever because they're in need. So let's think about this, right? If you a technologist, I'm a technologist, our technologists are making between 2,500, sometimes 4K a week to go work, right? Can you imagine how much the hospitals are paying the recruiter and the recruiting company? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just base it off the recruiter. The recruiter makes their money, but it's based off the company, right? So they're making money. They're making good money. And how you get started is that you need a bachelor's degree. It's not specific. As long as you have a bachelor's degree, they can train you to become a good recruiter and how that particular company wants you to recruit. And the salary is between 90 to 110K. That's crazy money. And you can work remotely because you don't have to be at the hospital negotiating like you're an MBA agent. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. You're making, but there you go, guys. Those are 5 careers, man, that I think will help a lot of you guys out there. Like I said, it's super cool to have options. It's nice to know that there's medical professions out there that you can do from home. So hey guys, hopefully that you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys if you stayed to the end. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. You already know I'll be back.